Hello, fellow shades. We're your host, Shadowwing, kinda clever, and this is gonna be the final session of danganrompa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yes.
Anyway.
Probably not the final episode, though.
Definitely not. If we ended this episode, I'd be really surprised, because I know there's another, I realized after watching the recordings, I realized that I misspoke. Which was the fact that I said that technically the last trial was the last one, which technically is because we're going to talk about the same case, but we still go back into the class trial for another time. So, it's technically the last one, but it's not over technically. But let's anyway. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what he said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey.
Of course, you can say you're just making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. Or say we're making all this up. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair, our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
Then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Muroko's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey.
Alright.
Well, that would make a proper climax when you say...
A fair trial? One last showdown? In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Muroko's killer. Of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have accepted the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was just getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for some bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make one honey of a climax if you could bear the situation.
In other words...
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that will be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown!
He agreed? Then we still have a shot at this?
Barrett!
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been bared here.
Very. Oh my.
All of the mysteries?
That's right! Every last mystery! That's pawning around the school! If you can do that...
I can barely contain
then
myself!
that will be enough what the? Qualify as a victory!
Qualify.
Oh, oh my
qualify.
god. Okay. to qualify
You're bad
as
at
a
the.
victim
I'm able to like
for
read all
you.
of these. Which also,
It's true.
koala isn't a bear.
I know, that's why it caught me off guard. I'm like, wait, why are you talking about koalas? And what's the word supposed to be? Qualify. Oh my god. That's what you've been trying to do all along.
Just read your name or
Okay,
read your line.
well,
Yeah.
good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Muroko's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
And
I don't know about that.
when we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe
Honestly,
how
yeah,
this
same.
all turned out.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure! So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but I can't. But it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Muroko is no exception to that.
Huh? Muroko's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean whoever killed Muroko.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns anyway. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step and hope speak since the killing games began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why did he
You
go
just said-
quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say. So get lost, would you?
So, why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Wow, fucking picking on
okay.
Monokuma.
I'm just... You're really gonna let me go? Like, that's it? Like, you're not gonna, like, throw me in the dungeon or
Why would
something?
you
Like, we're
fucking
gonna go through
question
all
this?
this?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh my. Oh my.
Monokuma's unstable laughter
Okay.
seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we
So,
were out of the
Kyoko?
gym.
What's your plan? Because, I'm gonna be real. I don't know how we can ensure that we survive here, even if we do uncover the truth.
Well, she's going off of the basis that if he has to follow the rules, that means that he
If we
can be
do
executed
win.
as well.
Right, I understand that, but at the same time, there's still, like, even if he, like, follows his own rules generically, even at this point, there's still no guarantee 100% that he won't just fucking pull the carpet out from under all of you and just kill you all anyways.
And you think she said it was a guarantee? She didn't say. She never said it was a guarantee.
I know.
She just said it was a very good chance.
I know.
If anything, you're the one who just
fair
said
enough.
guarantee and throwing that word out as if she wouldn't give a guarantee.
I didn't
getting
say
a
that.
suspect
I
was
didn't
not
say
a
that.
guarantee
I'm just
that we'd
saying.
live, right? Like, she did not guarantee we would live. She don't guarantee that she could figure out the mystery.
I never said that she did guarantee we would live. I never said that, but I'm just saying in general now that I don't think there is any way. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than I expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Even this horrible smell in my clothes from all that garbage you left me in for days.
Yeah, right.
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
Ratings.
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said.
So when was it the mastermind let their guard down?
so
It wasn't there to hear. I wasn't there to hear it myself, but I do remember what the mastermind said. They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, that's definitely what they said.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't
Not
exactly
fully.
read about something like that happen very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words,
It is
that kind of
semi-rare.
thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind is able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must be some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something no matter the cost. No matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world.
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed each other.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal is to make us kill each other, and that shows and show that off to the world.
But why?
Well, we know that.
To
That's what
prove
we
a
don't
point, most likely.
A
Prove a
message.
point.
hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope Speak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that. To try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal.
It could be
The
a
ultimate
motivating motive
despair.
factor, but overall for humanity, no. It's terrible.
They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're right. It is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would desire or would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignores the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
Correct.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us, or couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial
Right.
that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind has had to accept that your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in a perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you are able to figure out. I didn't have a slightest clue.
wrong.
in the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning, essentially. I was making a bet,
Whew.
but it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won a bet.
She let out a quick sigh and took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, when you say. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. I still got you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
However,
I just want to make sure I hadn't heard anything.
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time,
correct.
or everything we've gone
just trying to focus.
through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Yeah.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone?
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in their dorms somewhere. Shall
Right.
we go? Alright.
Yeah. I don't know if honestly after talking for that long, I mean it depends on how quick we get to investigating, but we might not finish in this session.
No way. Really?
I think there's a chance,
This
yeah.
game's long as hell.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's long as hell, man.
Byakuya.
Let's go visit Byakuya. I want to
This
see
room
his
is-
reaction
he's-
first.
This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
I thought this was Toko.
I don't think anyone would be in. Yeah, I don't think anyone would be into that room.
This is Toko's room. Is she in? Is no one home? Like,
Hey.
hold on. Okay, hold on. Are they like somewhere else? But she said to check the
Yashiro.
dorms.
No. Well, keep checking their dorms first.
Yep, this is where we're supposed to be. And suddenly we were greeted with. Oh, that's right. The cafeteria is closed. I forgot. Well, okay.
Are we dead?
I don't think so.
You again. Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
It's kind of cute.
Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was about.
I couldn't
I don't
help
know, but
but to let out a
I
sigh
like
of
that one.
relief.
it's Broken Monokuma.
is that
Broken Monokuma is like my favorite. Yes,
You guys!
Byakuya, Yasuhiro, you're
There's
here.
no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Hi, Aoi.
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but
Thank you.
Oh
you're
my
not a
God.
ghost, right?
Probably not.
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Get away, Shishu!
And in a
That's not
flash,
nice.
my tears dried up. Kyoko, why didn't you tell me I
Let's
stayed?
talk to our friends.
There's no time to indulge in extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Agreed. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial and how it was a complete sham.
Huh?
Last class trial? What about it?
In other words,
We're going to redo Muroko's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course, it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
Yeah, let's just say I spotted the trap. But I mean, you
I
make
spotted
it sound
not
like
that
it
she
was
told us
easy.
it was a
I
trap
just,
in the
you
middle of the
know,
trial.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules say that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went to negotiate with them to have one more class trial.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later.
So knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Muroko, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind.
There's a little more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding this school.
Every last mystery?
But
What are we? Are we the mystery gang or something? But we've been looking around
Come on,
all this time.
come on,
and
gang.
We still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose, this time everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us?
That's the best chance
I'm
we got.
fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
but
mastermind is and how they killed Moroku and all the school mysteries?
Pretty fucking tall order. Oh, I might have misread that.
Yes, you did. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who the enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll be able to solve those mysteries.
Again, I'm not so sure about that.
Huh? Why do you keep doubting me whenever I say we could work together?
I
can't agree with the ideas of working together with everyone.
Huh? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought, too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint. That little hint, of his.
Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns already. Here's a little hint. I'm sure I already told you this, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to have taken a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind is really the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way that he could disguise the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people to have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is...
One of us?
There were 15 of us in the main hall, and at the very beginning, add in Maruko, and there were 16, right?
Makuro.
So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here right now. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious!
Wait, you can't say this for sure. Not that's true. I mean, Monokuma could have just said it, and to get us all confused and whatnot, you know.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind's been using one of us is also a possibility.
And that one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. I'm sorry, what? I mean, I know they can be edgy, but why does that mean they have to be a high schooler? I know how they got here being for a high schooler, but I mean, if you take it out of context and it's like, it's because they're in high school. That's why they're filled with despair. It's like...
Despair? Right. Okay.
Okay. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monaco was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they had loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. Makes sense, kind of.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Also true. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still. What's this
Is it
about?
already time for the trial? I'm getting bored.
This is a
Get down
school
here.
announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh, that's great.
So, in the name
Okay,
of fairness,
okay.
I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want.
Whoa.
Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all
There was a
meet
lot
at
of
the
rooms that were
trial,
locked.
Okay?
Actually, if you count, I thought about this beforehand. There aren't that many.
One,
There's like 3
two,
rooms.
3. There was 3. The data room, there was like 2 dorm rooms. There was also the headmaster room. But I think we got into the headmaster one, didn't we?
Well, you forgot a room, and I don't know what you mean by dorms. What dorms are you talking about?
Wasn't there supposed to be 2 extra dorms that were locked on the second floor or something?
Oh, where
Am I misremembering?
Kyoko went? Are you saying like where she went to go
Yeah.
hide? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's true. But
Right.
I know where we need
So
to go,
there's
and out of the
2
rooms that were in the
plus
school
the
area, there's only like 3 rooms that were locked. It was the
Monokuma room,
headmaster,
that's the
it was
data
the
room.
biolab, and the Monokuma room. Those were the only 3 rooms that were
Biolab,
locked.
Monokuma room. Yeah, the Monokuma room, Biolab, the headmaster, and then the 2 dorms.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fine.
hold on, I didn't read
Okay.
that.
The time for talk. Or sorry. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
The time for talk is done, and we need to begin our investigation.
But it's nighttime. We have to go to sleep.
I was planning on working alone from the beginning.
Last word.
Oh, anyway. I
In the name
didn't
of
see
my
it for some
family.
reason. At this point, I can rely on only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your own responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well done.
I gotta say, if we can get to the investigation in this episode, we might be able to finish today. I really did think we'd get to the investigation so fast, though. After making his final statement, Byakuya
Let's
left the
go.
dining hall.
Master! He didn't take me with him?
Hey.
Do you blame him?
I mean, that is true. You're kind of just a tag-on. You're not exactly a
Right.
pair.
Right.
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. You're totally
Coffee without the
useless.
cream or the coffee.
So bye-bye.
And with that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. And you're gonna go by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Hold on. I need water.
Okay.
Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Hey, Wait, how come?
How about that?
Well, just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Laughing loudly, Hero left the dining hall.
Aw.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing. You might as well go with the crowd, right?
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
cause, I mean,
Up until now,
Putting
I
out covers
haven't really
more area.
been useful at all. I mean, come on, I'm just walking bait.
That's completely true.
I was just depending on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. I'm sorry, what? When would you have died because she
What?
wasn't there?
Died?
Hold up. I'm sorry. Context. What is this supposed to be in reference to? Oh, is
When?
he gonna... Wait, is he being
Yeah.
like, oh, if it weren't for you, I would have died so long ago. It's like, no, she's never taken a bullet for you. Why are you acting as she's actually useful? Like, she doesn't even give good
Yeah,
tips.
she
Like, if she
hasn't really
gave
done
random facts
anything.
that were useful, it'd be like, okay, you're
Or,
oddly
like,
useful,
during
you
a
know?
trial. Yeah, it's like,
But
this is helpful.
If
But she
anything,
hasn't
she's
really given
almost
us
gotten
anything.
you
In fact,
killed. She's almost gotten
Killed,
you killed before.
exactly.
It's like, you really shouldn't be thanking her. Or saying she is useless. It is guaranteed.
Makoto,
Yeah.
you said so many things that conflicted, but, that's really nice of you to say it first.
but,
But the thing you said afterwards is kind of mean, but still, I know you haven't been totally useless.
okay.
And you made a decent point, so I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that will help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off on my own, just like everyone else did. Okay, see you later.
And Hina was
Great.
in a surprisingly
Okay.
high spirit for how much I tried to bash her as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just the two of us.
There was
Indeed.
one. Just the two of us. We
Indeed.
can make it if we try.
Can we leave?
Just the two
I probably
of
shouldn't.
us.
Okay.
Building doesn't in the sky.
So
Just the
you're gonna
two
go
of
off
us.
on your own too, right,
You
Gilgan?
and I.
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going
You're coming
to
with me.
because we're going to do our searches separately, that doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
That goes for all of us.
Oh, I think I see what she means. Doing our own investigations doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things to check out.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So now I can finally search everyone's rooms and see who has the Monokuma controller.
So we... Oh wait.
So we should be able to
Okay.
investigate every nook and cranny of the school if I'm not mistaken, which I'm not.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go to before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any
Agreed.
means necessary.
And with that,
And
Yoko's
she just
gone,
fucking stabs
leaving
you.
only me.
You just
I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be the one who done this. Or might have been one of us.
might be one of us.
So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove the mastermind isn't one of us. Oh my god. I'll expose the mastermind's
A
tragedy
great
and solve
stance
the
to
mystery of this school. And
How about
then
you
we
try
can
and solve
all escape
Who
together.
they are. How about
Wow.
you solve who they are instead of proving that they aren't? You prove who they are.
I guess I'll start by taking another look at Muroko's Monokuma file. Due to explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before it blasts. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, in which it went through the body, had been struck with an object as thick of a metal pipe. The body was covered with our wounds that were 7 days old. Once we find out who killed Muroko Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who the killer is? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center that had Monaco's face on it. Oh, and on the second floor of the dorms where the gates was down before, and we should go open them now, right? After that, I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means to the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Whoa. Oh, places to check. Okay, that's a truth bullet? Interestingly enough, I don't know why would this is my evidence. This is what I went to go do. It's like, why are you bringing this up?
Here's my evidence. It's today's chore list. I had to wash my undies.
Oh my god. So wait, where was it? Oh, over here. I see.
No idea. All right.
The gate's open now. We can find check at the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Whoa, what? This is the second floor of the dorms? It's a complete wreck. It looks like it's ancient ruins. No, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Whoa. I wonder what happened here.
Somebody spilled raspberry jam everywhere.
Bro,
that's not good.
What the heck happened? That was a complete... Wait a second, the roof is still there, so this collapses from something else. Like, just logically, it means someone put rubble right here, but it didn't break from the roof.
Right, that kind of doesn't make sense.
What the heck?
Can we
a
not
giraffe
go in
and
that
a
one door?
locker? What is this room? A locker room?
Oh.
I remember this room now.
Like,
this room is filled with lockers.
are there like dead bodies bolted into these lockers?
It must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. It looks like the lockers have already been... broke. Okay. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, it's locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how we open the lockers, after all. It's pretty similar to a card reader for the lockers on the rooms for the second floor. What the heck? It's pretty similar to the card readers for the lockers on the second floor of the school.
Locker rooms.
These are the lockers. What do you mean? Why are you comparing them to themselves?
I don't...
And you have to use your...
Yeah.
Oh, there must be a different locker room. But where is it? I don't even think it's been on the map. What other locker room is he comparing it to?
The only other locker I remember is the one in the pool.
Yeah, the gyms. That's right. There's
Yeah,
that.
the gym.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what he's comparing it to. That makes sense. Okay.
Well, that's all I remember.
handbooks to open those up. So that means let's give it a try. I took my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then no luck. Maybe only the owner's locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it.
I see.
I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope. Card reader. How to get it? He's just saying the same thing. I'm just checking all these.
Checking to see if like coins. Yeah.
Well, not really coins. Just more of a like checking everything in here so I don't forget anything. Card reader.
Right.
Okay, no, nothing works in here. So let me make sure. Those are 3 different. Oh my gosh, I can look at every locker. That. Let's just see.
That's painful.
I think there's only. This is the last locker I have to
don't.
do.
No.
No. Okay. All right. Whatever. So there's nothing I can do.
Just
The
leave.
plates don't have
Just
anything to do
leave.
with. Fine. But I'm pretty sure we'll have to come
Alright,
back
thank God.
here. What is
That's
this
fine.
room?
I don't care. Just
Wouldn't this be one of the dorm
I
rooms?
don't know.
Whoa, this is a fancy room. What the heck?
Oh,
This
nice.
room doesn't really feel like a student's
Bro.
room. It's more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
I
It's the
guess.
headmaster's private room.
Oh,
Huh, Kyoko, where'd you appear
Headmaster's
from?
living nice.
I just imagine Kyoko's like is just like randomly appearing
Standing
behind
in the
us.
corner, right
Yeah, she-
behind you.
Behind us,
Yeah,
or like,
just-
or in the corner, just like randomly appearing, like.
Like
yes,
we
this is-
open the door and we just look around and then Kyoko's like standing like right behind our shoulders.
No, she's in
staring
a
us
chair
down.
and she has her fingers together, like, "Hello, Mr.
Right.
Anderson," but she's like, "This is the
I've been
headmaster's
waiting
room."
for you.
Indeed.
Room.
I've been through
Right.
this room several times already, but I have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret? What do you mean? You tell me you have regrets? First off, computer. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Listen, I can tell you that's not a PC. That's a monitor. The PC is down in the corner, the tower there. I can officially use my computer
yeah.
knowledge, as limited as it is, to correct this kid. If it was a laptop, you could definitely call that PC, but that's just a monitor. Whoever's you. Oh wait.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. This PC still has some search results left on it. They must have not cleared their history, and they must have really kept swiping right on those ultimate despairs.
Then we
My
might
gosh.
be.
No.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair, right?
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know already.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points at some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it. But there is one commonality. They're all from Twitter for some reason.
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri
Kirigiri.
failure.
There you go.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get on our hands.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
Ultimate despair. That's not ominous. Actually, that doesn't look ominous just because of how pixelated it is. Like, I can barely see. Like, I know it's supposed to be like it's just like anyone, but at the same time, it
shadow
kind of makes.
people.
Yeah,
Who
you
are
know,
these?
shadows aren't that scary.
It's just like, oh, not really.
Why is there a blackout curtain, and why does it go around the bed? That is disconcerting.
I think
Why?
you know why.
Why don't the kids have it? Like that's even worse. Why would, if they had it for the headmaster, why wouldn't they have it for the kids? I'm just
Well,
saying, like, they are
he's the
still
headmaster.
teenagers. Like,
You want to go in that secret door in the back?
what's oh, yeah. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
indeed,
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
An open space? Does that mean the outside world?
Leave?
You mean like,
Right.
like a hidden room?
Oh.
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you
Okay.
figure it out? Some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes, so easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door
You got this,
should
man. You
open
got this.
right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue on what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made of letters or numbers. So we can't really go from there.
You've read way too many recommended passwords. Honestly, it's a lot simpler than that. You're right.
Hmm.
It's
Maybe
not
he's
that
just
nearly.
got something for the daughter.
That's not
Like maybe
nearly
the
enough
password
to go
birthday.
I looked through all his paperwork and all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have left been a password. God, so many figurines, so many U2s. Anyway,
whew,
when I think of how much time I wasted on this, it's a concerning amount.
Jeez. So the hidden room she couldn't get into, that's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in here. Maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we have to figure out what the password is. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait! There's a small chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
what?
What about
Exactly
it?
what I was
It's
thinking.
What about it? It's Kyoko Kirigiri. There's nothing special to it.
I know.
Oh,
Password
sorry,
or
I was
the
just
date of
trying to
birth.
think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talks about her dad, the idea that he would have used her name as his password, knowing she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try to put it in, just to be sure?
Well,
You're not gonna break my arm or anything if I try to?
It's not like you need
You're
my
right.
permission. If you want to try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay. Just gotta scoot on by you. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. It's not like people use personal information to find passwords. Never. Like, how much is I'm
Right.
sorry. How much of a detective is she if she couldn't think, like, people use pet names and other
My
things
father
like that,
might
like
use my own
personalized information. And she's like, I couldn't find anything in his
Yeah.
files. Just a lot of stuff about my name. Just nothing. There was nothing that could be a password. Like, I get she couldn't make the assumption, but at the same time, you still try. A password is just something someone makes up.
Well, she has. Well, yeah, but she has no relation with her father, so she wouldn't really assume that her father would have any reason or relation to assume that password.
But if
So to her, it would have been just another one in any configuration of billions of word combinations, in her
okay.
opinion, in her
But if
mindset.
that's not it, then that might just hurt Kyoko even more. I'm sorry, what? Are you telling me I'm not gonna do it? Okay. I was about to say.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know what your guess is wrong.
Oh, okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned my face to the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, as I finished typing it in. Did a nuke go off? Ah, no, just a very heavy door. What?
Like, seriously.
That did
Yeah,
it?
just like 1,000-ton
Kyoko,
door.
it worked?
Why?
She doesn't look happy about it.
Kyoko?
Yeah.
Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim.
Yeah, I
But
think you might have made things worse.
We'll have to figure out what's in that room next time. So,
shit, really?
who do you think is the mastermind?
I guess so. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna guess. Don't ask me. Screw you.
Come on, you're not even gonna take a guess. Like we know you're not gonna be right. Like if you guess the right person, then it's just like, it's just amazing. It's like you kind of Googled it or something, but you better not have. So who's the killer?
I don't know.
Come on.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe one of the students didn't actually die and survived, like fucking our character did, Makoto.
Okay.
Instead
Which
of actually dying
character?
in there.
Which one did it then?
I have no fucking
I need a
idea.
name. Come on,
We
man.
watched all
Come
of
on.
them die.
Throw a name
Oh
out.
god.
Come on. Throw a name out. Even if it's wrong, it's expected.
Let's I'm gonna say Celeste, but that's like the least likely
Yep.
of all of them.
Alright then, we'll see you next time, Fell Shades.
Next time.